morning, Kansas City. It's Johnny Day and Nycki Bates. It is Thursday. Look at us. One step closer. One step closer. One step closer.
On the show today, I don't know if you saw this news story. Our friend Billy from London, BillysBallbags.com, saggy silicone, realistic, long testicles that we originally heard about from Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm. He's made it in the news. Sky Sports News was doing a live man on the street report about...
Hold on. Listen, you got to stop. You got to explain who Billy Ballbags is. You can't expect people to know. Billy Ballbags makes the most hyper-realistic set of testicles ever known to man. He makes small balls, big balls, balls that goes on Christmas trees, balls that go on your keychain.
Yeah, they make magnets, all of it.
They make ones that are they're bigger than normal human balls. They make ones that are a foot and a half long. They have punched-in total hair. They are without a doubt. If there's a Taj Mahal of fake testes, Billy Ballbags.
Yeah, you can get it all. You can get different textures, different colors, pubic hair, non-pubic hair, and it's full on like the scraggly, like the peanuts top of your head's pubic hair.
Now,
so in London, they were doing a live man on the street sports report for Sky Sports News, and they're talking about basically what is the trade deadline for soccer. And some dude runs up behind the reporter and starts shaking Billy's ball bags on screen. And they had to cut away from the feed. And then they later had to issue an apology because a man was waving testicles behind the live on the street reporter.
The headline is Pranking Sky Sports News with Bad Grandpa Balls.
Yeah.
As he literally hangs a foot and a half ball bag behind the guy's head. So we'll check in with Billy. It's actually just an excuse to talk about balls, guys. The news story's not that great. I'll be honest with you. You can't see it. I can't play the audio because he's just dangling them. And you have no idea what is actually happening while you're listening to the radio. But we will catch up with Billy Ballbags today.
Well, the other weird story today, Chris Hayes will stop by, investigative reporter out of St. Louis and contributor on Chimp Crazy. That's the new 4-part documentary series on HBO. I don't know if you've seen any of this, but Chimp Crazy follows the story of Tanya Haddix, who was in Festus, Missouri, and Lake of the Ozarks. So way back in the day, there was a lady named Connie Casey, and she basically kept chimpanzees as pets and then would run like chimpanzee parties, and she would sell chimpanzees. And then, of course, the chimpanzees are not domesticated animals. They started having problems. It's a terrible idea. It's a horrible idea.
They're strong. They get violent. They're not meant to be pets. They just aren't. That's just not a good idea for a pet.
Yeah.
It's just a terrible idea for a pet. Do I love them? Of course you love them. When they're babies, are they cute? Totally cute. They're also incredibly strong. They can become unpredictable, and not everybody's a good animal handler.
No, it's absolutely true.
You remember the lady who got her face eaten off?
So that's part of this story. That was
you remember this 911 call?
Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun. He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He tried to attack me. Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way.
Please, hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
241 Rock Raymond Road. They're saying someone has a gun and trying to kill somebody.
Hurry up.
They're on the way, but I need you to give me more information. Who's doing this?
With guns.
Who has the guns?
They'll bring the guns. You gotta kill this chimp.
What's the problem there?
Hurry up.
I need you to talk to me. I need you to calm down. Why do you need somebody there?
What? Please, guys.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee. She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Everything.
Yeah, a terrible part of that was on last week's episode. The finale is Sunday night at 9 o'clock on HBO, and then it's streaming on Max. It's called Chimp Crazy. And so the lady who runs it now, Tanya Haddix, who took it over from Connie Casey, so PETA came in and the authorities came in and said, yeah, you can't have these animals. We see signs of neglect. You can't have them anymore. And they came and took 6 chimps, what they thought were all the chimps she had. Well, during the documentary, you find out there's a 7th one, Tonka, who this lady is like crazy baby in love with. and she's hidden him in her basement, and she still has him. And so the finale is going to be.
But I get that. Like you love him. I mean, listen, wrong, right, good, bad, whatever it is. I had a friend. Well, you know who it is. It's Bergen, and he came along a raccoon that had been killed. The raccoon had just had some babies. There was one that had survived, so he kept that little baby raccoon. It would have died. Now, you're not allowed to do that in Kansas.
Right.
He raised that little raccoon, loved that raccoon. That raccoon would run for him. When he got home after work, he would run out the front door and run to him and climb up on him and just talk to him.
Like a cat or a dog.
I didn't know this.
It's a sad ending. Some a-hole who found out started turning him in, and the first time the Parks and Rec people showed up, he denied it or he didn't answer the door, and then they came back, and it got to a point where somebody was really going, yes, this is real. Yes, he has it. Yes, he has a wild raccoon in his house, and he was taking care of it. It was fine, and he was getting it all the right shots and everything that was happening. It was all okay, but he had a choice. Like, they were either going to euthanize it or he had to give it up to a sanctuary. But, dude, I'm telling you, to this day, he can't tell the story without crying.
Yeah.
Like, he loved that animal. Loved that animal. Well, and some a-hole just couldn't let it be and just kept dropping the hammer on him.
Well, the difference between...
But it is illegal to own one.
Yeah, but the difference between... he's a good person with goodness in his heart.
Is she not?
Well, Tanya Haddix... No, I can't deny that she loves the chimps. She does. But she is a full-on crazy baby. And the parts of the documentary that you see, I don't know what her end game was, like how she thought she was going to get away with this. Because... she'll be on, they'll do like Zoom court, because some of this took place during 2020 and 2021, but she'll be on Zoom court and she'll cry she tells them that the chimpanzee that's missing died and that they had to burn it in a burn pit and that he's gone. And she's like full on bawling, like telling them the story. And then when they adjourn court and she shuts her laptop, she's laughing and runs to her basement, and the chimpanzee's in the basement. Well, now she's trying... Where
do you get the footage of her laughing and running to her basement?
In the documentary.
They're shooting the documentary?
They're shooting the documentary, so...
There's this culture of almost entirely women who raise chimpanzees and monkeys as if they're babies.
There is nothing like holding, loving, being around a chimp. Especially Tonka. And I'll do anything to protect that primate. Anything. Tonka and I just found each other. It was meant to be. It was just natural. And Tonka loved me as much as I love Tonka. It's like your love for God.
People fall in love with these chimps, and you can't tame wild things.
PETA seized the chimps with U.S. Marshal oversight. The chimpanzee lady now making national news.
A movie star chimp named Tonka and its disappearance. It all has the makings of a Hollywood plot, but no, this is real life.
I keep getting to be the bad guy here, and I'm tired of it.
Adult chimpanzees are incredibly dangerous.
Please, lift your face off!
It's insane when you think about it.
I would give my life for him. Chimps are my whole thing. You can shape them into being you.
Dream a little dream of me. Does she have any kids?
No.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Christ, I hope not.
I'm like, someone has an ugly baby.
But that's my point as to I don't know what
hairy, ugly baby.
I don't know what her end game was, because they're filming the documentary. They see all of this stuff going on. I don't know how she ever thought she was going to get away with it or get to the end of it without it coming out.
And what does she have to do with the lady who had her face eaten?
She's the one who bought the business from that lady.
When the lady got killed, when the lady got her face eaten.
Right.
So then she bought the chimp business from her and moved it to Festus, Missouri.
Connie Casey owned it, and then the lady who got her face eaten, her name was Sharna. She was a volunteer there, and she had actually walked out of the house. The chimp, Travis, followed her outside.
Yeah. I remember the phone call in the video.
Well, and they show like police footage and stuff on the documentary, and it is...
Oh, no, that monkey, I mean, he was trying to murder her.
Well, they interview...
They did murder the one, right?
They interview the cop.
Hold on, did the face lady die?
No.
Did someone die?
No.
Okay, I couldn't remember how the whole...
The chimp ended up dying.
Yeah.
And then one handler, earlier before that, one handler got his nose ripped off, and they interview him a little bit in the documentary, and he pretends that his nose looks normal, and it looks like someone sewed an elbow on his face.
Sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, they're terrible things to have.
Yeah.
Look, I think they're amazing animals. Would I love to believe that they love us and they want to be with us all the time? Sure, I would. But the truth is, they have a way of dealing with their own frustrations and their own emotions, and it's not like us, and they'll tear you apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be taken care of, just not in your rural. Of course.
Same way with a tiger.
Spot.
You can't have a full-grown Bengal tiger in your house. Maybe you'll get away with it for 10 years, and then one day they have a different way of handling things, and you will be at the end and the bottom of that pile.
Yeah.
I mean, people understand the difference in the strength in primates and human beings, and fast twitch and slow twitch. A baboon, a 75-pound baboon, can tear a 200-pound man's arms off.
Yeah, their use of muscle is completely different.
Their access to their strength is completely different.
Yeah.
I'm amazed what people think they can have as pets from all the extremes.
Well, because we feel love for something, and then if you feel love for something, then we think that they feel love for us. It's just listen, I've seen a lot of bad relationships like that.
You make a fine point.
I've seen a lot of dudes get torn apart.
Yeah,
good point.